Hello. I'm Rachel Ellerman. I am the product manager for BrightLayer Industrial. So I do the digital side of Eaton, focused specifically on manufacturing.
Okay. The digital side of Eaton. You're taking us digital.
I am.
Oh my goodness.
Kicking and screaming.
Kicking and screaming. I love it. I love it. Where are you out of again?
I'm based out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, well, Milwaukee. Okay.
Yeah.
So BrightLayer. Now I know BrightLayer. I know enough to be dangerous on BrightLayer. So back in the day, I used to do the communication hardware and software for Eaton, which was like Wonderware and Iconics and things like that. BrightLayer is a little different, or is it an HMI? Is it tell me more about BrightLayer.
Yeah. Well, BrightLayer is a blanket term for basically all of our digital solutions. And we do have digital hardware. So you see a lot of our assemblies that have a digital interface. BrightLayer really kicks in when you're looking at the system level, the site level, the enterprise level. So we're looking at pulling a lot of data together, a lot of context, a lot of really great information, a little bit higher than just the gear.
Oh, okay. So you bring it all together.
Yep.
And how do you present that to the end user?
We've got a couple of different options. Some of them are very segment focused, where I live and breathe every day. I have Asset Performance Manager, APM. Which is an on-premise solution that provides lots of really, really cool data for context if you want that. Okay. And then remote monitoring is more of our lighter, cloud-based, out-of-the-box, really similar to a lot of the apps you have on your phone. Really easy to use, light touch. That one offers a lot of really great things like text alerts and things like that to let you know how your gear is doing. Oh,
wait. So the first one, Asset Performance Management. Okay, so... So here's my thought process. So asset performance. So asset. When I think of an asset, I'm thinking your electrical distribution, or is it beyond just electrical?
It can do electrical, but it can also do more, because we know things like environmental factors really impact your production for industries.
Okay.
Yep. Really impact your microphone use. Things like humidity and temperature can really impact your electrical gear, which can in turn really impact your production or your data center. So we monitor things like humidity, temperature, a lot of things like that too. So we're spreading out beyond just electrical gear into some of the things that can impact it.
Okay, so maintenance. I can use BrightLayer information to help me determine when I was just talking to Mark about determining your like sense of urgency. What equipment do I work on before other equipment, right? Yeah. So prioritization. I can use data from your BrightLayer system, which is bringing back temperature, humidity, all of these things as data points for me to determine when I need to pull maintenance on, say, a disconnect switch or a motor or a motor control center.
Yeah. That's definitely, And 70B requires you to have a maintenance plan. And in many cases, those are based on manufacturer instructions. Like, so every year you need to do this, every 5 years you need to do that.
Yes.
But now if you add in a BrightLayer type system that monitors your equipment, you have the ability to extend those maintenance windows safely. So not only just extending them, or tighten them up. Yep. If you're seeing that things are alerting, and that's one great thing about the BrightLayer Industrial Suite where I live, is that remote monitoring can give you basic alerts before things fail. Right. APM can give you complex alerts. So if this, and this are true, I'll give you an alert. So it filters out some of that alarm noise. So not only can you can prioritize smartly.
Okay. Yeah. So now it can do some thinking for me.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where we're going. And as you start thinking about analytics and prediction, we're hoping to make it much, much easier to predict for you, because a lot of our customers in industrial have a one-day window, maybe a month, to maintain thousands of pieces of equipment. They can't do everything.
Now, would you qualify that? And another discussion I have with Mark Elliott.
Yeah.
Would you qualify that or some level of what you're doing as artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence is a loaded term, but I think it's only as smart as your experience with equipment, what you've seen as far as monitoring. A lot of our industrial customers are still living in the clipboard, dry erase board world. So the first step to get them to artificial intelligence is that digital intelligence. So we got to get them into BrightLayer. We got to get them learning. We got to learn from their data and live along with them. But we are looking at ways to predict, look at ways that we can prioritize, look at ways we can suggest when to seek help and how to get it. So bringing in some of the other solutions you've been talking about.
You know, okay, I'm going to tell you an experience I had at my house.
Okay.
My wife and I are watching TV, and Alexa dings, which means something's up, right? So I asked her, I said, what's the notification? And you know what she told me?
What?
My ink in my printer is low, and do I want to order new ink?
Yep.
I mean, can imagine if we did something like that for our electrical distribution system to say,
Yep.
have an alert come up and say, what's the notification? Hey, the temperature in your motor control center is about 10 degrees more, and it's been that way for the last 4 days, and you've had one event, and 3 times the door's been opened and closed. Oh my gosh, that's just loaded.
Yeah. And then in electrical terms, we have a ton of experience testing our gear. We know how to stripe test it. We know when it fails. We have all of that data. So when we bring that to bear with our artificial intelligence, hopefully we can give you an idea of when things might be acting strangely, or if we're seeing indications that they might fail. And that's kind of the prediction that I alluded to. So we're getting there.
And that is primordial. So I saw email, text, and app alerts.
Yep. So one of the great things that we can do is I've talked with a lot of our industrial customers, and they find out that their plant is down because it fails and someone calls them at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
By adding those advanced alerts, hopefully I hear about it before I go home for the day. But even if I don't, I can be alerted automatically from the app. And I don't even need to have the app open. I don't even need to be logged in ever. And I can still get those email, text alerts. I can get them in the app too. But if I don't live in that on a daily basis, and a lot of people don't, you can still get notified, and you can tap on that alert, access the system, find out all the information that you need. And one of the things that we talk about is that with maintenance, well-maintained equipment is safer equipment. And with this digital solution, I can go in there, see that alert, see if the electrical behavior of that unit is what I'm expecting, so that my PPE is appropriate, so that I'm not walking in expecting some situation that's not there.
Oh my goodness, that is so true. Because now, so part of 70E is the pre-job planning. So you could sit down, open up your phone and say, all right, we're going to be working on, I don't know, switch XYZ. We're going to be opening it. Let's take a look at what events have I had in the past, because in 70B, to ascertain the condition of maintenance, we have a condition 1, 2, and 3. 1 is like it's new. 2 is, and what we do is we say, if you've had so many different types of events, and 3 is, okay, if you've had more than this type of event, or you have one unresolved event, BrightLayer can help me in that process to determine the condition of maintenance. That is one of the hardest jobs for our electrical workers.
All that data is at your fingertips, and you can export it if you need to, so you can prove your compliance after the fact.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that is cool. So I saw you have remote monitoring. Now, when you say remote monitoring, what am I monitoring?
That's the risk of having products that are named descriptively.
Yeah, exactly.
So when I say remote monitoring, that is actually a product we offer, but it does do just that. It monitors remotely. So with remote monitoring, you can do it on your phone, you can do it on your iPad. We have that in our booth.
Is that like if I want to know how much watts I'm pulling?
Yeah, we can monitor pretty much anything related to your electrical equipment. So you can go in there, you can see all that data. You can see trend charts, you can trend points together, so you can see context a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of really great stuff in there. If you're looking for real in-depth analysis, though, you want to see one lines, you want to see wave charts, that's where APM comes in.
APM.
Yeah, asset performance management.
Okay, all right. I've got to remember these acronyms. I love it.
There's a lot.
I love it. Now, let me ask, do we layer, from an Eaton perspective, we have the best engineers in the world in our engineering services division. Group, product line. I don't know what you want to call them. Team. Yes. and do we marry our BrightLayer information with their services?
Yes. And we definitely should. That's one of the things Eaton is known for, is taking care of our customers. And so we can have our service team come out and take care of that basic level of 70B of creating a plan for you, doing those ARC tests, doing all those things that require you to kind of get that baseline. And then they can come out and put a BrightLayer solution on top and help you through how you can extend or shorten up your maintenance based on what BrightLayer can do for you. And if you have a problem, they're there to help you. That's something about digital solutions I always hear. You're going to put it on my site and then you're going to walk away, right?
No.
We're not going to do that.
Our name is on the, well, okay. Hey, so let me ask you a question. Is it just our products that we monitor, or can I talk to other people's products?
Yeah, you can talk to other people's products. So right now we have a library of integrations to other products that we can do. And we can build new ones. So as we work with new customers, we're continuously building up that library.
You can make it client specific. So if we had a customer, if one of these people walking around this facility and there are a lot of owners and there are a lot of people in the right positions in this meeting, at this event. If one of them came over and said, hey, you know, I have XYZ products in my plan, which you don't make. We would love that service. We love the Bright Layer aspect. I would love to get somebody from Eaton out at my facility to talk about bringing all that together and provide that value.
Yep.
We would be able to do that.
Yep, we can look at building that integration. We can look at bringing in partners. The goal is to have our customers be successful. And for me, it's to keep our customers producing whatever it is they sell. Corn, cars, cards, whatever.
Oh, I like that. I like that. And that's truly, oh man, I just got goosebumps. Oh man, I did. I literally did. I'm like, that is so true. You know, and that's something, you know, when I was in the consulting business and I would call a manufacturer for help, if I didn't have their product, it was like, I don't want to help you. Good luck.
Yeah.
But from an Eaton perspective, we have a different culture in our organization because we put our customers first. And I understand, and I know other people in our organization understand. If I can help a customer be successful in the future, when they have that opportunity to say, you know, I need to buy a new piece of equipment, I'm going to consider Eaton because those people have helped me more than others have in the industry, and I'm more successful because of their assistance. And that's the real value of our engineering services division.
I agree. And that's the digital mindset, which the services division definitely embodies, as is my team.
Digital mindset?
Yep. Nobody's going to be all Eaton, and who's going to win this game is who can integrate everything together and get you an interface that helps you do what you need to do.
Where can I get my digital mindset t-shirt?
Call me.
Oh, she's got one.
We'll make it together. You can sell it on your channel. It'll be perfect.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And I could pay for the camera.
I love it.
It's perfect. All right, we talked about digital monitoring and BLI.
Bright Layer Industrial.
Bright Layer Industrial.
Yeah.
Industrial. What else what are we missing? We talked about.
I don't think we're missing anything. I think that about covered it. But I would say that, you know, the Bright Layer family can serve a lot of different customers, not just industrial. So I want to make sure that everyone's aware of that, right? We've got wonderful solutions that are targeted to data centers, to lots of other types of customers. And they're all coming from the same sort of software suite. So we're leveraging those efficiencies internally and also hopefully delivering a lot of consistency externally, because a lot of customers have mixed use sites, right?
Yeah.
If you're talking to a customer who has a big data center, they might also have a manufacturing space, they might also have office space. So we're really keeping a look at things and trying to look for ways that we can consolidate our offerings so that you, as the highest level person in that org, aren't looking at 3 different interfaces, you're only looking at one. So we're always looking for opportunities to do that.
That is now I'm going to take a look. Hold on. You guys are leading by example. Take the background, the H.F. Hutton principle. One customer at a time.
Yep.
E.F. Hutton. E.F. Hutton. And when Eaton speaks, people listen.
I hope so.
I love it. The mic needs to be closer to the. Okay, we got that.
Got that taken care of.
All right, we got that taken care of. Perfect. I was just making sure there were any questions coming in on the live stream. Perfect.
Awesome. It's good talking to you.
Thank you for coming in, Rachel.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Or no, Kelly. Carrie.
BLI.
BLI.
Yeah. It was good talking to you.
Perfect. All right, we got AJ coming in.